Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we will discuss dietary management in diarrhea. Diarrhea is basically a condition in which loose or watery stools are passed frequently. It leads to depletion of water and electrolytes, and if loose motions are there along with blood and mucus, the condition is known as dysentery. तो सिंपल डायरिया और डायजेंट्री में यही फर्क है कि अगर ब्लडी डायरिया हो, डायरिया के साथ ब्लड आए या म्यूकस आए तो फिर हम उसको डायसेंट्री कहेंगे। मोस्टली ये कंटेमिनेटेड वाटर पीने से होता है और ज्यादा इन्फेंट्स के अंदर। ओवरऑल हर एज को अफेक्ट करता है, बट इट इज मोर सीरियस इन केस ऑफ इन्फेंट्स एंड ओल्ड इंडिविजुअल्स। In clinical practice, diarrhea is classified as acute diarrhea and chronic diarrhea. Chronic diarrhea is principally found in malabsorption syndromes, inflammatory bowel diseases, and individuals in which surgically some sort of gut has been removed. And this process is known as gut resection. Chronic parasitic and other sort of infections, drugs, irritable bowel, and diverticular disease. अगर भाई किसी को ये बीमारी मुस्तकिल तौर पे रहती है, मुस्तकिल तौर पे वो लूज मोशन करता है, इसको हम क्रॉनिक डायरिया कहेंगे और इसके रीजंस मैंने आपके साथ मेंशन किए। बच्चों में ये नंबर 1 किलर गिना जाता है और ये 5 कंट्रीज के नाम लिखे गए हैं अकॉर्डिंग टू यूनिसेफ। Around 1.3 million deaths each year are attributed to the diarrhea. And almost half of these deaths are in just 5 countries like India, Nigeria, Afghanistan, Pakistan, and Ethiopia. So what are the main symptoms? Frequent nausea and vomiting, abdominal cramps, blood, mucus, or undigested food in the stool, weight loss, and fever. Similarly, some individuals feel dizziness, some individuals feel headache, and in some cases, there is also fever. If we talk about the causes, and especially in case of babies, it is more frequent in babies which are consuming infant formula rather than mother feeding. And this is mainly due to imbalance between the solids and liquid portion and the quality of water as well. When we are going to start solid or semi-solid foods for the individuals, for the kids, there are chances of diarrhea. Similarly, sometimes medication is also the cause of diarrhea. Traveling is also the cause of diarrhea, and in general, illness may also result in diarrhea in babies. Diarrhea can be acute versus chronic. I have already shared signs and symptoms or causes of chronic diarrhea. And here we can also see that this is more due to presence of parasites and toxic materials in the food, wrong diet, and hormonal imbalances. And there may be one or more causes. Similarly, in case of acute diarrhea, this is due to high number of bacteria, viruses, and parasites in the body. Maybe due to contaminated food, contaminated water. And similarly, if dietary choices are poor, dietary indiscretion also is the leading cause of acute diarrhea. And presence of toxic materials in the diet may also trigger onset of acute diarrhea. So these are types of diarrhea. And now we will talk about the dietary management in case of diarrhea. And in this case, we will see what are the objectives, what is the usage of diet, about the adequacy, and lastly, we will see the food choices. So in case of objectives, diet is designed to relieve abdominal cramps. The first objective may be we want abdominal cramps, which are more frequent in case of diarrhea. We also want to reduce the urgency and frequency of stool. यानी कहाँ पे वो बंदा दिन में एक बार या दो बार वॉशरूम जाता है और कहाँ पे उसको 8-10 दफा जो है वो जरूरत फील हुई है. Urgency and frequency. Similarly, we want to introduce such foods in the diet that we are interested to improve the intestinal absorption. क्योंकि वीकनेस हो जाएगी जब डाइट में से न्यूट्रिएंट्स एब्जॉर्ब नहीं होंगे, और न्यूट्रिएंट्स को एब्जॉर्ब करने के लिए जरूरी है कि उसकी ट्रांजिट टाइम को इन्हांस किया जाए, स्टे टाइम जो उसको इन्हांस किया जाए, इतना टाइम डाइट को जरूर मिले स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन से गुजरते हुए कि उसमें से न्यूट्रिएंट्स एब्जॉर्ब हो सकें. और हम ये भी चाहते हैं कि डिहाइड्रेशन ना हो. बच्चों में ज्यादा होने के चांसेस होते हैं क्योंकि वो अपनी थ्रस्ट को शो नहीं कर पाते. So we are interested to replace water and electrolyte losses. So these 3 to 4 type of strategies or dietary modifications are suggested in case of diarrhea. The diet is recommended for patients with acute as well as chronic diarrhea. So now we will see the physiology of diarrhea. In acute diarrhea, which is more commonly caused by bacterial toxins or through eating improperly prepared and stored food or drugs, the frequency of stool is reduced by gradually introducing the solid foods. तो सबसे पहले भाई ORS, ताकि सॉल्ट्स का लेवल बॉडी में मेंटेन रखा जा सके, सोडियम पोटेशियम की रेशो जो है उसको मेंटेन किया जा सके, हाइड्रेशन को मेंटेन किया जा सके. उसके बाद फिर हम आहिस्ता आहिस्ता टॉलरेंस के हिसाब से चीजें इंट्रोड्यूस करवाएंगे. The most important aspect of dietary treatment in case of diarrhea is the quantity of fluids, oral fluids, selection of soft and easily digested foods, avoiding the intake of harsh food components like fats, connective tissues, milk products, high fiber foods. Similarly, frequent feeding of diluted fruit juices and soft drinks, light tea, bland, soft and easily digestible foods like khichdi, soups, and the banana, these should be encouraged. Rice-based solutions are considered best because rice starch is most digestible form of starch. And the other benefit is that it also provides some protein, which is required in the healing process, in the production of enzymes, in the production of hormones, in the overhauling of the digestive system. Oral rehydration formula, which is most commonly used globally as international intervention to keep the levels of electrolytes in the body. This is the combination of 4 salts. Number 1, 1/3 to 2/3 tablespoon sodium chloride, 1/3 teaspoon of potassium chloride, 3/4 teaspoon sodium bicarbonate, which is also known as soda, and around 3 to 3.5 tablespoons sugar. All these 4 components are added in 1 liter boiled water, thoroughly mixed, and should be consumed within 24 hours. Similarly, we also have readily available sachets of ORS. This is the recipe of ORS developed by WHO and the UNICEF. And again, you can see here the 4 components. Except sugar, they have used glucose. This is the packaging material of UNICEF oral rehydration salt. And now low osmolarity ORS is also available. Moreover, ORS in different flavors is available: mango, orange. Similarly, ORS for children is also available with the name of pediatrics. So the main message is that we should always prepare 1 liter solution by adding the whole sachet. Rather than, it is also a common practice that individuals, they use the half quantity in half liter water, and they are interested to prepare the fresh with the rest of the half. But in this case, the chances are there that these components will not be evenly distributed into components, 2 parts. So it is always suggested to prepare fresh ORS with 1 liter water and by using the whole sachet. In case of infants, if they are mother fed, it is suggested that mothers should continue breastfeeding. In spite there is high rate of vomiting, diarrhea, but they should continue breastfeeding. For infants who are on infant formula, it is suggested to reduce the strength of formula. Maybe half quantity of infant formula can be used. So gradually we will increase the normal strength as the tolerance will be there. Similarly, reintroduce previous solids in the infants over 6 months of age, beginning with the rice cereal. So rice and rice-based products like khichdi, these should be introduced. Initially, the diet is low in energy and nutrients. Once diarrhea is settled, the patient starts taking food, then diet may provide adequate nutrients and calories. So we can also use some sort of spices as well as some quantity of fat to increase the energy density. Initially, clear liquid diet is advised for patients with acute diarrhea. Once patient is progressed to solid, then below mentioned food choices are recommended. So dietary management of diarrhea is totally opposite of dietary management in case of constipation. In case of constipation, we have suggested the high intake of fiber-rich sources, fruits and vegetables, whole grains, pulses, and we also suggested high intake of fluids. Whereas in case of diarrhea, we discourage foods rich in dietary fiber. We discourage foods high in fat content. We were not interested in foods with high levels of spices. And we also not interested in foods, especially milk products containing high levels of lactose. Yogurt is suggested because lactose has been converted into lactic acid. Similarly, pulses without husk, moderate amounts of fruits and vegetables, moderate amount of fats, Among the desserts, jelly is recommended because we are not going to add milk in this case. Similarly, all milk and milk products, strong tea, coffee, and cola drinks, they are restricted. Other than this, the remaining fluids and drinks are allowed. So again, the whole summary is here. Spices, stimulants like coffee, alcohol. Similarly, foods containing high amounts of laxatives, foods containing high levels of connective tissues, foods containing polyols or sugar alcohols, foods containing high levels of fiber, as well as a tendency of more gas production. These are discouraged.